parang nangyari?
Wait for just a moment, guys. I will just share this live. So guys, our live was dead now, and we will just start the episode 2 of the latest episode 3. Okay, malapit na tayo matapos guys. Unti na lang. And magbabalhala na tayo. Sobrang nakapending na si Valhalla. Sis talaga? Ba't sinabot eh? Ah, siyempre yun. Okay, we'll just share this to our new group.
I could find Tharius and attack us in Padre, or I could look for Cleta in Bura.
Okay, so anong unahin natin guys? Episode 2 na tayo. I think kung sino yung mas malapit. Let's go with the prodigal. Prodigal? After this, we will go to Walrus na, and I will be using omelette, so I think there will be no cameras. Bura.
A small alleyway. Here, Cleta.
Misthios, you came. Thanks to you, these people are safe.
Call me Cassandra. Looks like the stranded people are settling in well.
Resources are scarce, but we make do with what we have. These people have nowhere to go. Maroon, alone, far from home. I try to provide them a little bit of comfort.
It's normal to be uncomfortable. Better even. That's a principle of Spartan training. It's how they become such fierce warriors.
You remind me of my daughter. She was always aspiring to be better, to be greater.
We all have things about ourselves that could be improved.
These people will have to be their best selves if they're going to escape the Tempest. Our forces are monitoring the ships in and out of Achaea, and their control over the island is growing stronger every day. We need to get them out of here. Will you help me, Cassandra?
I'll help. What do I need to do?
Leaving Achaea is not going to be easy, but I've spoken to a few of the stranded and we've come up with a plan. Find Dorondas. He's overlooking the fields. He'll have more information about this.
Torontas about this situation.
When do you think we'll go home?
Amisthios, tell me, is there anything more beautiful than this? The calm, the peace, the comfort of a simple life.
The idea of settling down is like a dream to me. I seem to go from one problem to the next.
In that case, welcome to Vora.
What brings you to Achaea?
I've traveled across many seas, Misthios. The blockade paused my journey as a merchant, but Cleta gave me a place to stay. When you've been through as much as I have, when you've weathered the most horrific and turbulent storms, you start to appreciate the simple joys in life. Like Vora. A place I could call home. I fear these quiet times won't last.
All peace is hard-earned. It should be treasured.
My sentiments exactly.
Cleta sent me to you. She said you lost your ships.
Indeed. We are in troubling times, Misthios. Achaea is growing more dangerous by the day. And we need to
Don't
escape
forget to
while we
like,
can.
share, and subscribe.
I've
And
discussed
also
the
follow
plan
my
at length with Cleta.
Facebook page.
Guards.
Thank you in advance.
They've upped their patrols.
I caught their attention at the fort. They're looking for more stranded.
We mustn't let them disrupt our peace, Misthios. Deal with them quietly if you can. I'll get Cleta and the rest to higher ground.
I have to stop them before they get to the village.
Okay, I need to assassinate them as quickly as possible.
Another one.
Be careful. Remember what happened at the fort.
Come on the field! Turn over every rock you have! We can't go back empty-handed! The Tempest won't be for... What was that?
Kill them one by one. I love stealth killing. Okay, just wait for the right time. Oh, sorry.
I'll cut you!
Don't worry.
More guards. On horseback.
Okay, just go down. I think you can see me. Circle. Where's the other one? Which one do I have? There you go.
Mistias, you prevailed.
Thank you, Cassandra. I knew they were on the move, but I didn't think it would be so soon. We need to set our plan in motion.
Tell me what needs to be done.
We need a mode of transport across the Aegean. The ships we came in were taken when we arrived in Vora by the foreman of the docks.
Perhaps we can strike a deal with the foreman to get them back.
I have the time to help you now.
In that case, we should bring you up to speed on the foreman situation.
I'm listening.
He's quite a character. I've heard rumors that he frequents a tavern in Bellini, and drinks as if to endlessly worship Dionysos. Word is, he doesn't take well to mercenaries.
I can get people to like me.
I'm sure you have your ways, Mistias.
My daughter. She always loved the water. As a girl, she always wanted to steer when we rode out to sea. As she got older... I've never stopped wondering if she will come back to me.
Do you have any idea where your daughter went?
She left without a word. Every day I yearned for her return. I sometimes think I've lost her for good.
Tell me more about your daughter.
Yun
As
kung
a
nga
child,
ano.
she was unusually strong. People would say her goals and ambitions soared far beyond the norm. Her strength wasn't the only thing. Her temper matched that of Poseidon in a storm.
There must be a reason why you're telling me about your daughter.
My Phila. She captains the Scylla now.
Your daughter is the Tempest?
It's been years since I've heard from her. I pushed her too much, too far.
Ang dami
And
talaga
now
ano
it
ng
feels
Odyssey,
like
no?
I've pushed her away forever.
Guys, masabi kung rinig yung vibration ng ano, massager ko sa likod.
It must be painful to realize what she's become. She's gone too far. Harmed too many.
Now isn't the time to dwell on the past. Orondas needs our help. I'll go to Pellini and make myself useful. Here, Cassandra.
Sarap sa likod.
I should get to Bellini.
Saan nilipas nitong ano eh, cord eh. Wait lang ah. Ang dami ng quest. Wait lang nga. Para buksan ko ito man. Buwang extension. Salamat. Mas maganda. Ayun, masarap sa likod. My God, masarap. Anyways. Let's go back to streaming. Hindi naman siya rinig. Nice. Shoutout po dyan sa nanonood. Please share this live so that we can have more views.
He just chases Selene again.
If there is some audio problems, you can really approach me so that I can adjust.
More wine! Here's the man we're looking for, Mistios.
Here! Here, my friend! I recognize you. I took your ships, didn't I? And the docks!
We've come to get those ships back.
Why would be my first question. But then I realized I don't really care. Because you're a Mistios! Let bygones be bygones, my friend. We drink! Except for the mercenary. Now, sail away from me. All right, you can't.
I think we got off on the wrong foot. I'm sure a smart man like you knows when to make a useful friend. If you help me, I'll help you.
Helping you would cost more than my left arm. If I am to risk incurring the Tempest's wrath, there should be a sizable benefit for me. I heard valuables can be found at Shipwreck Cove, not far from here. Or I could always use more drachmi. Hmm? You can buy wine with drachmi.
I'd rather not run around. Here's your drachmi.
Now we're talking. Make sure it's enough. My friendship doesn't come cheap.
A deal's a deal.
I never go back on my word. Only a dishonorable Malakas will break an oath. I'll give you your ships back. But good luck getting past the Tempest. Just take a good look outside at all those wrecks, Mistios. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Thanks to you, Mistios, we have what we need. Now, we...
Horondas, Cassandra.
Mistios, no need for bloodshed. I just need you to come quietly, please. Releasing the stranded people has angered the Tempest. Someone just needs to take responsibility and everyone will be fine.
Take me, then. They have nothing to do with this. I'm the one you're after. We have done enough. There's no need to escalate this further. Promise me that you will see our plan through to the end.
Did you do all this destruction, all
Grabe
this
sarap ng
ruin?
ano nito.
It's painful
Kasi
to
talaga
watch.
trigger ko din sa
It feels like she's
Vincent.
becoming someone I don't know.
No matter what happens, blood is blood. She's still your daughter.
Parents always believe in their children, as foolish as that may be. I should have stopped her sooner, stopped her from joining the Order. I should have. When the time comes to face the Tempest, my Fila. What will you do, Cassandra?
I'll do my best to bring her back.
I was so proud of her. I don't think I ever told her that. There are still so many things I wish I had said. I should go help the rest. We'll meet up in Patre when we're ready. Thank you, Cassandra, for everything.
Meet Darius.
Let's go, Phobos. Yeah! Let's go. Ella. Yeah! Getting ready for something?
Good. You're finally here.
You mentioned something big is about to happen in Achaea.
I've heard that the Tempest chief engineer is developing a new weapon.
A new weapon? That can't be good for us.
He's trying to flee Achaea.
If he does want to escape, maybe we can convince him to help us defeat the Tempest.
He's attending the shipbuilding symposium at the amphitheater here in Achaea.
I can head over to the amphitheater now.
There seems to be a discussion about a plan. A secret weapon for the Tempest. The chief engineer should have more information about it.
Sounds easy enough.
The answer to the code word, I am Poseidon's chosen.
Sure.
The chief engineer is amongst the attendees. Seek him out.
That blade means a lot to you. Where does it come from?
I forged it myself. But it's more than a blade to me. It's a choice.
It takes skill to get so close to a target.
That's the point.
What do you know about the Tempest? She must have been planted by Amorges.
I'm not familiar with the Tempest, but I wouldn't put anything past Amorges. He's only ever had one thing on his mind. Lasting prosperity for Persia.
No matter the price. What convinced you to help the stranded people, Darius?
Natakis' heart is in the right place, and I want to encourage that. But the moment we're done, we're leaving the Greek world for good.
I'll head to the amphitheater now and find the chief engineer. The chief engineer is here, but I don't know exactly who it is. Should be easy enough. The code word is, I am Poseidon's chosen. There it is.
This is no what?
I should watch my step around here.
Ang dami pala nila.
Poro!
They could be anywhere. Who can it take to those things? Don't think they came this way.
Just try to be more stealthy. Talagang hinahunt nila ako. ba yan?
Damn! That's good feather! The Tempest is performing flawlessly, but I will continue.
Okay.
My observations. Someone sent this woman to spy on the Tempest. The Tempest has heavy influence here. I need to know more.
Welcome.
Ang dami nating gamit ah. I'll just sell.
Till next time.
Best stay out of sight. This looks like the place Darius mentioned. Shalaka. I'll bet he couldn't calculate the chances of that.
Welcome then to the Achaea Shipbuilding Symposium and to the glorious future of Greek shipbuilding. This brand new innovation is called the ore block. As you can see, it holds the ore in place and prevents it from sliding around.
I am Poseidon's chosen.
Who sent you?
A friend of mine has been asking around about you. We heard you want to flee Achaea, and we can help with that.
Such freely offered help often comes with a hidden cost.
Not this time. I promise.
Well, if the Tempest had sent you, I'd be dead by now.
I need a way to defeat her. Like this weapon I've heard about.
The Chimera's breath. My greatest creation, but also my greatest regret. I left before they could force me to complete it. Without my finishing touches, it will never work as intended.
You said you want out of Achaea. Do you have a plan?
The only way out is through the Tempest. Trust me, I've exhausted every other option I can think of. That's my wife up there. And now I've put her life at risk too.
You worked with the Tempest. What can you tell me about her?
She's a ruthless, emotionless creature. But the scariest part about her is her strategic brilliance. You'd be hard-pressed to find a more perfect commander.
Tell me more about this secret weapon. What does it do?
It's meant to engulf enemy ships in a torrent of flames. And it works extremely well. Installation is the tricky part, though. If done incorrectly, it backfires. Horribly.
You're taking a big risk by sharing your secrets with me.
No. I'm betting on you to destroy the Tempest for me. Get your hands on the plans, and I can install the Chimera's breath on your ship. With it, you can destroy her entire fleet. I must do something to right this wrong.
the Chimera's breath is as powerful as you say it is, it would be helpful.
Once I'm done with your ship, it will crush the Skilla.
So, how do I get the plans?
The Tempest's fleet commander has them. He's manning the naval blockade. While you're gone, I'll get to work. The plans are written in a code that only I can read. So even when we have them, it'll take some time.
I'll meet you back here when I'm done.
Good. I was wondering how we could clear the blockade.
I'll take care of...
Guys, it's really a good assassin. Let's try to steal this blueprint.
Sì, Al!
Ah, tumalon. Okay, so I'm just gonna acquire that blueprint.
Watch them!
Weapon plans for the Chimera's breath. Time to head back to the amphitheater. No! No! They must have found the engineer. Only he could decipher the weapon plans.
Someone assassinated the engineer.
Look, boys! First the runaway engineer and now the eagle bearer. Aren't we lucky?
Lucky isn't the word I'd use.
Oh, look who decided to show up just in time.
Kill them! Kill them both!
Okay. Too bad they're gonna be Station kill.
The Tempest is more shrewd and careful than we expected.
We should warn the others. They might be in danger too. I'll have Arnavas take a look at the plans. In any case, we shouldn't linger here.
Back to the shadows, then.
I saw you talking to my husband. I can help.
The engineer's wife. What do you know about the weapon plans?
My husband scattered code books around the hair. Some are amongst the Tempest's fleet, and others are in the shipyard. With them, you learn how to build and install the weapon. Then you can end the Tempest and avenge my husband.
I'll end the Tempest with or without your husband's weapon. Either way, he'll be avenged.
He would be happy to hear that.
There are plenty of ships in Achaea. What should I look for?
The Tempest ships patrolling the harbor will be a good place to start.
You said some of the code books are in the shipyard. Where is it?
The Patrai military shipyard is the one at the edge of the city.
I'll find those code books.
Isn't blue. Cosmos. Paano ma-unlock itong basta to? Alright. A life's worth. Wait lang guys. May quest tayo eh.
Wisdom. Does it please you? Do you have my seals yet?
Of course I do. It was easy.
How could I have doubted your greatness? Nonetheless, I appreciate the work you've done. Would you be interested in another job?
You get started on the Spartans. I have other things to do right now.
Cassandra! I knew you'd be back for more. I can't say it hasn't been on my mind, but alas, we must save it for another time.
Whatever you say.
I hate to cut our conversation short, Socrates, but I believe...
Speak to him long...
You've arrived...
I can't wait to hear why it's my help he needs.
Any Mystios would do, really, but you're my...
There has to be a reason,
Well, he...
Meaning?
Meaning...
There has to be a reason, Sofan.
Well, he...
Meaning? This sounds simple.
There's this small matter that you'll have...
So he's trying to become a citizen elite?
That's it for you! She's right here! No! Get back! She's here! Right away, sir.
Have you seen anything?
They're not here.
Keep at it.
I'll rough their position. I'm going to enjoy this. Come on. Minin progales at this stage.
There. His name's been signed. Time to get back to Alcibiades.
Evigi, strike him! Give our dog!
My favorite Misthios returns.
Sophanis' name is on the list, but it came at a price.
I see. Well, sometimes blood must be shed. You were the right Misthios for the job. Now that you forged my friend's name on the citizens list, there's one more thing that needs to be done.
If you told me this needed to be done before, I could have taken care of it already.
Maybe, but this way I get to see you more often.
Just tell me what you need.
Unfortunately, getting Sofani's name on the list doesn't make him a citizen. He also needs a witness who can validate his citizenship.
So you want me to be the witness?
If only it were that easy. No, there's someone I have in mind. An extremely handsome man by the name of Peros.
I'll find your handsome witness.
Perfect! I knew you'd be willing to help.
Time to find Peros.
He's often around the Justice Building on the east side of the Agora.
And I just ask him to... There you are. That's the guy Alcibiades called handsome? Can't say I agree with him.
You tell Theon I'm not giving him anymore. If he wants to talk to me, he can come himself.
I'm not here about debts.
Well, what do you want then?
There's something I need your help with. Well, you'd actually be helping someone else.
That someone sent you tells me it's something I'd be better off avoiding.
You just need to validate a man's citizenship. Alcibiades said it's an easy role for you to play.
Ah, Alcibiades. He's persistent. And who is this man I meant to help?
His name is Sophanis.
Sophanis. I know that name well. I won't help you though, not for him.
I don't know him. Why don't you want to help?
True Misthios never get all the information up front. Sophanis betrayed his men for Drachmi. He deserves death, not citizenship. Ah, look, it isn't your fault. You didn't know, but now you do.
Sounds like Vion may be sending someone to collect from you. Wouldn't it be nice to have the drachmi you need?
Fine. I'll do what you want.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel, guys. At least walang mga issue guardian dito. Nakakabatik kalaban yung mga ganun.
Hey!
You've returned!
Socrates too, it seems.
Much like you, he just can't seem to stay away. I hope there were no issues.
Yes, he just needed a little push.
I was worried about that. Well, you did the right thing.
You kept information from me. Information that would have been nice to know.
I believe people like Sophanis deserve second chances. I didn't think what he did mattered to you.
Next time, let me decide what matters to me.
Understood. I should give Sophanis the news.
Do not bad citizens do harm to their neighbors and good citizens good? Is it possible to tell if someone will be good or bad without first giving them a chance?
Person isn't the same forever. Someone bad can become good.
But is the inverse not also true? Someone considered good can then become bad? How can we predict someone's actions now, let alone in the future?
Well, kung ano kayo sa philosophy, Socrates is really one of the best philosophers.
We can't. One thing I've learned is people are unpredictable. It's what makes my job so hard sometimes.
If what you say is true, we can either hope we are right and that people will be good, or limit risk by not giving people like Sophanis a chance. I wonder then if bad actions can reverse good or good actions can reverse bad. Perhaps we can speak on that another time.
Thank the gods.
Paano ma-unlock yung quest na yun? We remember. Grabe ang haba ng Assassin's Odyssey.
Think wisely, although no one can truly know anything. Think wisely, although no one can truly know anything. Think wisely, although no one can truly know anything. Behold, I've kept myself alive.
It was the one job I gave you, Socrates. I knew you could handle it.
I would have attempted it even if you hadn't told me to.
It's not as easy as it seems, staying alive. There's not many of us left.
Then let's pay tribute to them. Though they aren't here now, they were here once. Come with me. My opinion on death is a nebulous one, because I know nothing about it. Therefore, I know I shouldn't be afraid.
I'm not afraid either.
Many are, because they don't know what death holds for them. One can only trust that the gods know for certain. Think wisely, although no one can truly know anything.
Ay, naku. Sarap pag-relax naman dito sa ano.
She never got to be a little girl. I talked to her like she was already grown up.
Which you did out of respect for her. Question your choices, Cassandra, but never doubt them.
Thank you for giving her the burial she deserved.
There are countless others here in Elysium. The blessed have earned that eternal happiness. One of them is our great Pericles.
Athens owes him a debt for all he's done.
They didn't call him the first citizen of Athens for nothing. A man of many contributions, but also a private man.
If only he had shared his burden.
We only knew him as he presented himself to be, but who's to say that wasn't his true self?
This war has taken so many. Even Brasidas fell.
Maybe so, but as a Spartan, he fulfilled his duty and died on the battlefield.
I could have helped him more. He was on my side.
Your survival avenges him. He will be honored as a hero.
The people will remember how we brought down Cleon.
I heard Cleon was found on the beach. Massacred, no less.
It was no worse than what he would have done to his own people. I had to follow through.
Either way, let him spend his eternity in Tartarus for what he has done. And be certain, our friends wait for us in the light.
I drink to that.
Who am I to say no?
Well, this has supplied me with plenty of new material for my next play.
Remember how Cassandra took the monger to task for all of Corinth to see? That would suit a drama.
There's been no love scene yet. Let me provide that
All of the
inspiration now.
philosophers.
Beauty is short-lived. You may as well use it, Alcibiades.
And to that, I raise my drink.
To us, who have persisted through everything, and to those who wanted to persist.
A tribute as good as your singing.
And to the gods.
Now, dear teacher, I think you should whisk me away for our private lesson.
I'm afraid I haven't had enough wine for that, Alcibiades.
Then someone fill his cup.
Ganun. Okay, so where are we going right now? River Beach. Don't forget to share my stream, guys.
I call that Hermippos has gone too far, Socrates. Pericles gave everything to Athens. Yet, we must still hear of Cleon's greatness.
Aristophanes, have you not done seemly things to Hermippos?
How dare you compare me to that man? His plays are a nuisance. Something I could come up with in an afternoon, and a drunken one at that. Mine are for a clever audience.
The same audience you judge. Should it not be clever enough?
Careful, Socrates, else I make you a character in one of my plays. Do you agree with Socrates that Hermippos should say what he wants?
They're only words. Hermippos should...
No.
Say...
Then...
It can't be that.
That...
Whatever... I... Doesn't look like Hermippos is here. I should take a look around. This is a lot of money for someone like Hermippos. Explains his residence, at least. From the cult of Cosmos. Hermippos must be a member. Looks like Cleon made notes for Hermippos on his play. Everyone's a writer.
Αθωότατο σημείο. Γιατί εδώ. Βάφτο τούτου.
What is it?
I couldn't find Hermipos, but I did find out something about him. He's a member of the cult of Cosmos.
Then it's no wonder he attached himself so closely to Cleon. Discrediting Pericles and his beliefs in Athens would benefit Hermipos and the cult, I'd imagine.
Hermipos is definitely a problem.
Do you still believe he should say what he wants, Socrates?
I know not what I think, nor what I know.
Ah, yes, you deserve a play of your own.
What is a leader if he hides behind the walls he built himself? Send me fire, storm, or sickness, but bring me justice for my city.
Hermipos. Odyssey. Video. Confirm kill. Malapit na tayo matapos sa mga Cult of Cosmos. Ang hindi ko ma-unlock is yung ano dito na quest sa Lavrio. Kailangan kong tapusin to. Ay hindi, ito, nakmang na siya oh. Nice, nice. Lumabas na yung quest.
That's a nice horse, Socrates.
It's a very nice horse. A sturdy horse. It's also a stolen horse.
Socrates the horse thief. I can almost hear the stories they'll tell. Aristophanes will love this.
Unfortunately, those stories would be entirely fabricated. Although, I would like to see if you believe the story should still be told once you know the truth.
What story is that?
There is a man nearby who is responsible for stealing the horse. I've been contemplating the proper course of action, but I'd like to know what you think is right.
How should I make my decision?
Your thoughts are your own, but speaking to the thief himself may help you decide. Can such a crime be justified? It's an interesting thought.
Where is the thief now?
I told him to wait by the stables southwest of here.
If you caught him stealing a horse, what's to say he won't just run away?
The hope of keeping the horse. That's where you come in. I'll let him tell you the rest.
Nice, malapit na tayo sa ano.
That's the thief. You won't escape.
Time for some targets! You die here! Get them! There she is! Say goodbye!
Ang epal talaga. Ano yung push natin, oh? Epal ito mga attending persons ito. Sige. Okay.
Are you the one who stole the horse? Socrates said I should talk to you.
Bad enough being caught.
But to have a Misthios judge me...
Better than an Athenian guard. Anything to say?
The man I stole it from won't even miss it. He has plenty of others, while my only horse died last week. If I had the drachmi to buy a new one, I would have.
Shoutout po dyan kay Cindy and Omar Vlogs. Sure po, ano to, tawag dito.
Any reason you picked this specific horse?
It was the easiest one to take. Other than that, not really. Though, I did make sure it wasn't his best horse.
A courteous thief.
I didn't steal it for fun.
Right now,
did you steal the horse to use it or sell it?
I have a family to feed, and this horse will help me on the farm. Plus, I have no other way of traveling right now.
Please share this live so that we can have more subscribers and
trust me, I feel
followers to
same for what
my
I did.
Facebook page. If you have some comment about this stream, just comment down below.
I have enough information to make a decision.
Answer your
I hope you can
questions.
understand. Wouldn't you do the same if it was your family?
Bakit naman po? Maganda po siya. Mahaba nga lang talaga siya. Parang ang Witchers yung peg niya eh. Actually, itong ginagawa ko ngayon puro DLC. Kasi binili ko yung gold edition niya. Matagal ko na natapos to and binalikan ko yung yung tawag dito, Assassin's Creed series. Kasi lumabas si Valhalla eh. Kaya yun, hindi ko nga lang na-stream kasi ngayon pa lang ako nakapag-stream talaga. After this, gameplay ko si Valhalla. And naka-ultimate edition siya.
Have you decided what should be done?
Ah, I see. Laro nyo ulit siya, maganda po talaga siya. Mahaba nga lang. Right now, I've been playing this for like 93 hours. Ang haba talaga ng gameplay niya.
It doesn't matter why he stole the horse. It belongs to someone else.
You surprise me yet again. I
Actually,
truly believed you would choose the other side.
And hindi ko pa siya
Because I'm a Misthios?
Of course. Yet when it comes to someone else, you decide a crime deserves a consequence, no matter the reason. A safe choice, although I can think of times when it may not be right.
The real question is whether my decision matters at all, or if this was just another test to see what I would do.
If you want some
there is a good chance it is both, but an equally good chance it is neither.
We can collaborate.
Now you're not making sense on purpose.
Let me ask you one more thing. If one man kills another in order to save many, can his actions be considered just? Or should the man be punished?
The outcome may be better, but he should still be punished for his crime.
That is true, yet if his peers were to decide, especially those he saved, they may argue that though the action was wrong, it was necessary and just.
I'm not sure the law cares about the reasons.
But if we are to decide whether the Lord should act on a man, or if his crime should be pardoned, The worthiness of the action should be taken into account, should it not?
Are we done yet? I can't stay here all day.
Of course you can't. It's a luxury few can afford. Even those with the time for it often lack the mental capacity for such things.
Feel free to watch po.
Okay.
Etong swimming ko lang naman siya sa hobby. Tawag dito. Hindi naman siya yung ano. Pero kung papatok siya, eh, talagang siseryosohin ko to ng gusto. Ano lang naman, pamawala naman ng stress to. Siyempre, stress sa work, ganyan. Okay now, so ito na, nanak na natin. Malapit na tayo sa ano, sa cultist ito. Mamaya mag-online streaming tayo. Wild Rift po ang lalaroin natin. Please do support my stream later. And sana maganda ang internet connection natin when it comes to Wi-Fi. Mag-i-stream po tayo sa Omelette, guys. So, hindi ko muna mabubuksan si camera ko. Siyempre, hinapan. Buksan easy natin, hindi natin magagawa yung high quality video ng streaming doon. Gusto ko sana yung OBS eh, kaso nga lang. Natakot ako baka graphics, ganyan. Okay, let's just go to this quest. Grabe ang haba ng gameplay ko na dito. 93 hours. Or 94 na siguro ngayon. Wala pala tayo mag 100 hours dito. Sobrang haba ng Odyssey. What more pa kaya kay Valhalla?
So now they have people watch us get punished. That's a different kind of shame.
I'm not here to watch. I just saw you by chance.
What you saw was a man who paid his master for freedom, but is being kept a slave.
You can do that?
My master gave me a price for my freedom, and I saved until I had enough. Now that I've given him the drachmi, he pretends as if the deal never existed.
That isn't right. Let me talk to him for you.
Really? You do that? My name is Phaedon. I don't know who you are, but surely you were sent by the gods. They must have heard my prayers.
They did, and you deserve their help.
I can sense something in you. You're special.
I like to think so.
Gods or not, I'm grateful. My master should be near the silver mine. He's likely overseeing other slaves like myself.
Have you always been a slave?
Since my youth. I was in the wrong place and born to the wrong family. I've been sold more than once.
And you just now got enough to buy your freedom.
More like I found a master who was willing to give me that sort of deal. I should have known he'd lie. It was my only hope, and now it's gone.
Do you often get whipped like that?
More than you know.
What did you do?
I don't always know. Not working fast enough, looking at someone wrong, asking for water. Sometimes they do it just for fun. I'm not sure how much more I can take.
I'll talk to your master, and make sure he listens.
He's not really the listening type.
He will be with me.
Malapit na ang kita. Grabe ang haba ng gameplay.
You look strong. I could always use more people to keep the slaves in line if you're looking for work.
I'm already working. I'm here about one of your slaves, Phaedon.
As if I know their names. You're wasting my time.
Give me a moment to explain.
That's close enough to begging for me. Fine. Speak.
There's a man who paid you for his freedom. He'd like you to follow through on that promise.
Doesn't sound familiar. But I'm feeling generous. Do something for me, and I'll give this Phaedon his freedom.
What is it?
There's a woman I'd like you to kill. It'll leave her family to fend for themselves. But the cult of Cosmos needs it done.
You're a member of the cult? If that's true, then you know who I am.
You're smarter than they make you out to be, Eagle Bearer.
Tell me why I shouldn't just kill you now.
You could. Of course, if I'm killed, the slave stays that way. And I'm the only one who knows where his papers are.
Why does this woman need to die?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize you needed to know that. Wait, you don't.
Phaedon said you already broke your promise once. This better not be another of those times.
Look around. I have plenty of slaves. In exchange for the woman's death, I can let one go.
Most people prefer to keep their cult status a secret.
You can't do a thing about it if you want to help whatever his name is. Also, it adds a bit more fun to the situation, don't you think?
I'll be on my way.
Kill the woman or not, it's your choice. But if you want your slave friend to go free, it's the only way. One person's freedom is another's demise.
Nice, I unlocked it. One person's freedom is another one's demise. Now where's that cult? Cultist. lang yun eh. Dito na siya eh.
Cassandra! What chance that we should meet here?
It doesn't really feel like... No.
Good!
Attica is large. So how much...
Oh, all of it.
There's no difference between one person and another. We all take our first breath the same way.
But are the breaths you take equal to my own? Would you not say the breath of Pericles is put to better use than that of someone in prison?
It doesn't matter which two people you compare. The answer is the same.
So, a thief is equal to a priest, a politician to a child? An interesting view.
I think I've said enough.
You're right. I know you are busy and your mind is weary.
That does sound like me.
Go now. It's been an honor having these conversations with you.
You too, Socrates.
Life's work.
What is it?
I'm not going to kill someone so you'll free Fedon when he should have been already.
Fine. I'll find someone else to kill her, and Fedon will remain my slave. I'll be sure he receives a grand reward for wasting so much of my time.
Hindi ba siya yung ano? What do you call this? Nasaan yung cold? Nawala yung... Hindi ko siya makita sa mapa. Ay oo, yun nga yun. Nasaan? Hindi siya sa Lavrio. But we're here. Message board din. Ano ba ito? Kasi hindi ko makahanap ng ano, master ah. Andito siya sa Lavrio eh. Civilian. Wala, nasan siya? Confirm full skill. Asan? Asan? Ah, ito. Napatay ko na pala siya. Viper's food.
Nothing gets past the eyes of Cosmos.
Yeah, I put stock grabe. Ito na lang, dalawa na lang oh. Umibig kakain muna ako. Mamaya ako na ipagpapatuloy ito. Malapit tayo matapos oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Almost. We're almost done here. Maybe I'll continue the simulator. Thank you for watching and don't forget to like, subscribe my channel and also follow my Facebook page. So yun.